Not a lot of pomp and circumstance today. We are back to talk 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days, season 8, episode 18. Hopefully, we are nearing the end of the season. I actually believe, Tyra, that next week is the end of this
Is it?
season.
Let's
I
just
think so,
go, girl.
finally. And then we have the tell all. And the tell all is their version of reunion. And that'll probably be at least two more episodes after that. So I mean, we'll be in the 20s by the time it's done. But how are you today? Happy Wednesday. And are you ready to get into 90 days?
I am doing well, and yeah, I'm tired of these people. I've had my time and my fill with them, especially Rick. I'm just tired of everybody. I'm tired. I'm
Yeah,
so tired.
I am too, because at this point it's ridiculous. But we don't waste any time. We get into it. But we start here every single time because I really want to get a feel. And you guys let me know in the chat as well. Scale of 1 to 10, how are you rating this episode? 10 being the best episode of 90 Day you've ever seen. One being it was trash as hell and you're ready for it to be over. Tyra, how would you rate this episode? And what were your overall thoughts?
There was some strong tens this season. Okay, I've cackled in a way I haven't cackled in a long time. On the scale of cackling, I couldn't really get into it. Not in that way because they've overstayed their welcome. So to get into these conclusions in the end, it's like, hurry up. Y'all got more? There's more? Wrap this up. It was funny, but probably for all the wrong reasons because the audacity of these people here. If we had gotten something that I didn't expect, like, oh man, like it was like, no, you were exactly who we thought you were all season, but there was no surprises there. But as far as the episode, girl, why y'all planning these people's face? Like, if y'all just going across borders and hopping on planes to get some coochie, just say that. Just say that. Don't try to make this something that it's not. If you're trying to go get some coochie, if you're trying to go get a green card, go and just say that and let's be done with it. I'm just so sick of all the pomp and circumstance as if these people don't know what they came here for. And then by the time we get in the end, now we want to talk about what it looks like in the future, which I've been talking about this whole time. All of the couples are in the same little standstill. So what's going to happen next? Are we going to be together? Are you going to fly me out? Are you going to move? Are we going to get that visa? What have y'all been talking about for all these weeks? Nothing? It's been nothing. But this wasn't a bad episode. I'm just tired of these people.
I concur. I concur. What's your number though? Scale of 1 to 10.
I'm gonna give it a six. It's a six.
Okay, a six. Tremaine says six. Hey sis. Hey everybody. Hey Danny. Hey Tremaine. Hey Anakin, not Vader. Good to see you. Hey Rico, what's happening? Hey Jazz, what's going on, friend? Hope you're having an amazing day. Danny says I give it a 6.4. Very specific. Again, Danny. Very, 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 very specific with the
Every time.
6.4. What's going on, TP? How you rate this episode, Buki? How you rate it? So yeah, I'm just tired. I'm over it. I feel like every week we are just taken to the limit of absurdity. At this point, there's no way these people are real. You're not real, man. There's no way these people are real and have endured this. And it's only been a couple weeks, Tyra. It has felt like it has been months. And I guess because the viewing audience, it has been. But I
Mhm.
don't like when shows get me to the point where I feel like I have to repent after, Tyra, because the way that I'm infuriated by some of these people, I just think they're horrible, demonized people, Tyra. And I can't let it go. There's no way I should be feeling so much vitriolic energy towards some of these people. But it's like you went over here to intentionally set out to play in this woman's face. You played with her culture, you played with her edges, you played with that splash pad, you played with her coochie, and I can't, Tyra. I'm ready for it to be over. At a scale of 10, I'm going to give it a 5 because I'm over it. But let's start here with all of the absurdity in the world, because Elise and Joshua, we're back together again and we're making this work. All right. Last episode last week, we went to the Blue Mountains. We had some one-on-one time. Chris wasn't there. And I understand you. And he says, you know what? I'm a complicated man. No one understands me but my woman. He said, Shaft. And she said yes. And so now we're on good terms. And so she's planned an excursion. and something that he wants to do, something I've never heard of before, Tyra. I've never heard of abseiling. I was like, what the hell is abseiling? And why would you book something without having understood what all goes into it? Because as for me in my house, there's no way I'm rappelling off the sides of mountains into oceans, diving through to get to the other side of the waterfall just to rappel down 500 feet. I'm not doing it. That's a self-awareness, right? That's something I know about myself. But for you to book this hours long excursion, because at the point we see her break down, they're 2 hours into it. We're climbing up mountains. We're dropping down into sinkholes, swimming through the bottom, getting out, getting harnessed up. And, okay. So, anyway, we get there. The instructor's like, do you know what you're in for? She's like, no, I just booked it. Somebody in the comments said that production books it. I don't give a damn. I still have questions. I still have questions though, because don't book me for anything that I don't understand what's about to happen. I have, in fact, been at a state park, Tyra, and almost got somewhere I couldn't get back out from. I'm not doing that. Don't take me on no hike with tight corners and get stuck. And then what? There's only one way to go. So anyway, we get there. She's doing okay. The first couple jumps and rounds. Next thing I know, Elise is shaking in her boots and trembling. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Josh is over here. I'm having the time of my life. This is a great time. I just really feel like she's a drama queen, right? So we're going. She's shaking. She's crying. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I want to go back. I want to go home. I want my mommy. I want my daddy. And the people are like, ma'am, there's no way. Like there's no going back. As far as we are right now, you're going to have to just finish it in order to get back to civilization. Oh my God, I can't do it. Meanwhile, he's swinging from the trees like he's Tarzan. He's having the best time of his life. At one point, they get separated. She goes out before him, and he's like, they had her holstered up. The one man had her over here. The other man had her down there. I knew she was going to be all right. And he's like, cowabunga, jumping, and she's crying. By the time we get down to the bottom of this mountain to save our marriage, Tyra, she damn near has an ambulance. She's having convulsions. She's shaking on the rocks. And he's like, oh, I didn't know it was that bad. Let me go give her a hug and love on her. And she says, when he touched her, Tyra, all of that scary, crazy energy went away and she felt safe. So we get cleaned up. We're going out to dinner because we've survived today. She's like, I didn't think I was going to make it. And my knight in shining armor was right there. Okay. But on the way, we get a message, a call, because she's in his messages. Because who was that? Don't worry about it. Not right now. I can't right now. We get to wherever we're going. And he says, yeah, so that FaceTime call you thought you were going to get with my son, yeah, it's never going to happen. And she's like, what? And he says, yeah, I have to consider more than myself here. He has a mother. He's got a schedule. It's my son, and it's just not a good time. You just continue to disappoint me, Josh. I just disappoint everyone. I'm just a disappointment. That's just the kind of man I am, Elise. I disappoint everyone. We get to dinner. She says, listen, I like you, but all of your promises are broken. And I need a man of action. He says, listen, I told you everything I can. It's a hard time in my life, and I'm trying to be a better man, but I just always disappoint people. And she says, listen, and he says, you know what though? Out of all of the disappointment, can I tell you something, Tyra? I love you. I'm in love with you. And she says, thank you. But yeah, you're unstable. And I just really don't think that, I just don't know. I'm uncertain. What makes you uncertain about me? What makes you feel unstable about me? And here's the thing. Elise is not wrong. This man is completely unstable. My only issue with Elise is the fact that she's still in Australia, because go home. He's never going to be the man that he wants. I think in this episode, it became crystal clear to me the fact that he is a manipulator. All of this, self-deprecation, like, I know I'm terrible. I fail everyone. I just always have tried to be the man, and I've just never owned up, or I've just never, I've just never been that. I failed every woman I've ever been with, and I just struggle to be who I'm supposed to be. And I really feel like that's manipulation. I feel like that's what some people do in order to gain sympathy. And no, you're not. You're really a good man and get that pat on the back. But I hopefully Elise gets the clue and takes her ass home like yesterday. Tyra, in a nutshell, that was what happened. What are your thoughts on Elise and Joshua?
Girl, it's been manipulation. You thought you was gonna see somebody. You wasn't never seen that man's son. I don't think he sees his own damn son. What he said was, now look, Chris, around 5 o'clock, call me in the car. Because she's gonna be all in my business. I need something. She was never meeting a son. You weren't doing that. I think that was a planned time situation. Just like, oh, who's that? Like, oh, it's just nobody's. Oh God, it's just nothing. Like, no, all of this playing on emotions, because before, when it was the son and, my rock, my salvation, it's just so hard that I don't get to see him. And, oh gosh, so I'm here for you. I just want to support you, babe. Bring it in. Give me a hug in this hot tub. This does not give me a single dad who works 2 jobs. It does not give me well-adjusted father. It does not. I don't think he has that strong relationship that he's pretending to have. He just thought that was going to do something for Elise. And, oh, he's taking me real serious because he said I'm going to get to talk to his son. Girl, you weren't ever talking to nobody. You weren't ever talking to anybody. Now, once we got up to this mountaintop to save our marriage, I was irritated. I was already irritated because this is right over there with I need Daniel. This is right over there with Daniel and them goddamn goats and human sacrifices and the king of Zamunda. What is going on, production? We don't need all of the semantics. Just have the relationship, have them have their ups and downs and emotions, and let's go on with our day. We don't have to put Elise in these situations for any type of views or engagement. It's going to be there because the relationship's toxic. It's like, you know what? We're going to go out on a bang. We're really going to, there's no way. This one, book this. I didn't even know what it was. I didn't even know. I just booked it. Like, no, it's giving paid actress. There's a fine line between this show and actors because they're right at the brink because there's no way. But they thought that this would be good and it would be entertaining. Having her yodel down a mountain for all that time, hooting and hollering, it was not entertaining. So, girl, if you don't shut your ass up, I was very irritated. And he was irritated. He's like, oh my crikey. Oh my God. The way he said, wee, and left her ass up there at the mountain. Girl, he didn't care.
He's having the time of his life.
He didn't care. Meanwhile, she's hyperventilating by the time. I can't breathe. Oh my God, I want to go home. I want to go home. Whatever. By the time we realized after that planned phone call, I got to take her all the way up to this mountain yet again to break the news to her that she's not going to get to see my son. I said, well, that's who I am, a failure. I never can do anything right. If you want to just end it here, I can understand it. Bye. What? I said, what? Like, he never took it that seriously. I don't think Elise was who he expected. He expected someone attractive, but he was hoping a fool would part with her money. And she's not here for that. I'm not here for you being kept by old Gladys. I'm not here for you being over there being kept with Gladys and them, sleeping on couches. But yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be your lifeline, your support. I'm not taking care of a grown man. What do you have? Baby, when they sit down and it's just all about the goodbyes. And it's like, well, so what are we going to do? He said, girl, I get 3 jobs if I have to, girl. You know that broke ninja mantra. Girl, I get 2 jobs if I have to. We can get a home. Where are we going to sleep, huh? Where are we going to eat? We're going to stay with Chris, huh? What are we going to do? There was never any plan. Elise is not wrong, but you knew who he was and what he had before you got there. So I don't know what she was expecting. I think just because he was so attractive to her, she was like, oh yeah, he got to be about something. No, he's about nothing. So all of these plans for the future, I hope they separate and never see each other again because this isn't going anywhere. But I hate the fact that we have to go through the motions of these couples pretending this is anything more than just some primal lust here and them being attracted to each other or whatever Joshua thought was going to be a come up. And then Elise said, no, I ain't giving out none of my money. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he put her through the mattress good enough. Or she's really learned her lesson from that first one because she's been on guard this whole time. Like, he's not going to get my money this time. Not my money. I said, well, Elise, you live and you learn something. She just looked like she'd been through it. Her face, I was like, that's so unflattering. Gosh, these shots that they got, Tyra.
It's the filler in the lip thing that it looks painful.
Yeah, because that filler recedes is the word, right? It like dissipates and it goes lower and they've got to keep Girl, you needed to find a practitioner out there in Australia to tighten up. Thank you, Demarcus, for the $5 super chat. Hope you're doing well, Demarcus. Ashley and Tyra, will y'all review Divorced Sisters? Ashley, what you got planned for your birthday? Paramount Plus format is very different from BET Plus. Yeah, that's multifaceted and layered, Demarcus. Tyra, the first one, will y'all review Divorced Sisters? You know, we did the first half.
Uh, oh God, is Divorce Sister gonna have anything going on to review? I mean, sure, we'll see how it goes and what type of engagement it gets, Demarcus. But Divorce Sisters is not at the top of my list at all.
Yeah. I had kind of sworn off Tyler Perry's shows with
She
this
didn't.
last
What
season of
Latoya said, he didn't open. You didn't open the door for
You didn't
me.
open my door. You've never opened the doors. And I don't have anything planned just yet, Demarcus, but we shall see. And yes, Paramount Plus is definitely a different platform, but it's not bad. It's not bad once you get used to it. Demarcus, thanks again for the $5 super sticker. Thank you so much. We appreciate you very, very, very much. Yes, she does look much older, but that's what happens when you get premature filler. This young lady says she's only 32 years old. Yikes. I think she's probably started getting like her face played with when she was probably in her 20s. And now the stuff is dropping and, it hollows you out. It does a whole lot of bad stuff when you get it too soon. So, yeah, but I don't want to see them anymore either. Easing on down the road to the dumbest dingbats I've ever seen in my whole life, Aviva. I don't know. He had a red flag hat on, Tyra. He had red flag jeans on, red flag drawers, red flag shoes. We even had a confrontation. Auntie tried to warn you. I said she didn't got more warnings than anybody I've seen thus far. And we get to the last day. It's time to say goodbye. It's time to go back to Phoenix. And Stig, I'm just so excited to come back. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna ready myself to move to Belize because it's me and you, Buki. And now that we're engaged and I have my ring, I'm ready. He said, "Move here to Belize. You want to move? You want to move here?" I thought we had said I was going to America. And she said no. And the producers are so petty and the editors, they go back and play every single clip where he said, "Yeah, I could never leave my homeland. I could never leave my people. I love it here, girl. Yeah, come here. We can raise our babies on the beach." Da, 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 da. And he's like, "Yeah, no, I don't remember that." She's like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, I can move to the States." She's like, "Yeah, I'm not going to be pregnant and working and all of that. If you come to the States, you can't even work, for so long." He said, "Yeah, you could just be my sugar mama." She said, "Huh?" She said, "What?" She said, Stig, what are you talking about?" He said, I'll find something, but I just don't you think that raising a baby in America would be better than here? There's better opportunity for education, better opportunity for work. He said, I'm popular over here, but I don't make no money. I don't make no money like that over here. But if I get to go to America, I can make it work, baby. You just got to work a little bit. You just got to work 5, 6, 7, 8 years until I get on my feet. And then we can be straight. And she's like, "Oh." She's like, thanks for letting me know, my guy. And I said, "Okay, all right. So what are we gonna do with this information, Aviva? Because clearly he's been playing in your face. Clearly, this has been his plot, plan, and scheme the entire time. He want to come to America. You thought you was too fine, Aviva? I told you to find you a F boy around them Phoenix streets. There's plenty of them, but no, you carried your ass over to Belize and you picked one up. Now you're gonna be a 10-year indebted sponsor when he comes over here because she says, as they're saying goodbyes and "I love you." And he said, "Yeah, we done battled the storm. We done been through the trials and tribulations of life. They tried to come and they tried to destroy us, but we made it." She said, but what about you and those women when I leave and I'm not going to be here anymore? But I'm engaged to you, baby. It's no other woman. I don't see nobody but you. I only have eyes for you. So as she's leaving and getting, ready to board her plane, she says, "Yeah, so I guess I'll start the research to figure out how I'm going to bring you over. Yeah, but babe, I love you. It was so amazing to see you and all that." After that, when she gets on the plane and we see him in the camera.
Ashley, please.
With that Stevie J, that Stevie, yeah, because America's where it's at because you saw my family's there and everything. But you know what? My family's not in Arizona, but Houston. My family's in Houston. It's gonna be great. And the producers say, "Isn't your ex-girlfriend also in Houston?" I'm not. I'm not worried about that. I'm an engagement.
Ashley, please
I'm an
stop.
engagement. I'm an engagement. I said, go to Stig is demonic. I believe everything that lady said. I believe that literally that phone call he got as he walked away into the sunset was that lady he had that vacation pre-planned with as soon as Aviva carried her ass back to America. And now she's stuck, Tyra, because she's a fool. You ain't listen to your auntie. You ain't listen to the cousin there. You ain't listen to nobody.
She not stuck yet. She ain't leave with no seed in her, so there's still a way out of this, Aviva. He said, "Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Am I going to America?" the trifling ass. Why would you wait to the moment that I'm about to say peace in the Middle East? Bye, babe. Love you. So you're gonna get them affairs in order. You gonna get on my bus. You gonna get them papers in order so I can come on down to America. She's like, well, no, I thought that you would get the fiance visa so I can come here and live with you. You would move here from me to Belize? Yes. Oh my God, it's beautiful here. I would love to live here. Remember, that's what you had said. Oh, babe, the fact that you would do that for me. But yeah, I'm really trying to go to America. She said, all right, I'll look at her. No, I need you to be serious. I need you to go do that now. I need you to go look at it now, Aviva. I need to get over there. This has been his plan all along. I don't know who he tried before Aviva and they wasn't taking that bait. So I'm not bringing you over to nothing. Being responsible for who? And then you say it flat out of your mouth. It's like, well, I'm not trying to be working and having kids and doing everything and carrying the load when you come over there. It's like, well, yeah, I can just come over there and you can be my sugar mama. What? Girl, he was dead serious. He was so serious. He was
Yes,
so
he was.
serious. He was very serious, and she's just cackling like, "You're so funny." No, he think he's somebody. Yeah, why wouldn't I come over there? You can take care of me, and then I get a whole new flock of idiots who don't know me. Oh, girl, because you can't tell me Stig ain't ran through that whole island in any way that he can. He done ran through the island. He done burnt it up. And he don't want her to be there. So just in case he want to go back and forth, he the type to have a whole family back at home. Whole different type of tribe. And you living over here having it your way. Then it's like, well, I understand why you wouldn't want to do it. And, you come here and this and this. And, I make a little money. I thought you was a rapper.
That's what I thought.
I thought we was popping champagne. I thought you had Cristal. What happened? It ain't that? I just don't make no money like that. I sure ain't gonna make none in America. Well, all right. I love you. I guess I'll go get that paperwork. So, all right, love you too. Peace. Say, yeah, I'm going to Houston. He said, yeah. He said, we're going to the Super Bowl. I'm going to Houston. I got family there. I got some producers there. Some it's like, isn't your ex? Nobody's worried about that. Nobody worried about that. We're going there for Aviva. But I'm going to make my way en route to Houston. And she's just the fool to get him over there and be responsible for him. How long are you responsible if you set that visa up for the other person?
10 years. And I
Yeah.
think they just changed the requirements now under this administration. So I think it's even stricter. But yeah, they can't get any assistance. You have to provide their full support for at least 10 years.
Crazy. And you would bring him over there. Yeah, she's gonna be a workhorse. That's okay. That's what she wanna do.
Dingy. You're right. He never should have said the word sugar mama. But she's what's the word I can say? She's not all there, clearly.
When
Because if
she
you
brought
said
that
yes,
Panda Express on the plane on the way there, we knew she wasn't bright. No.
oh, here goes Randall, Tyra, your favorite character from Recess.
Randall.
Jovon and Annalyn. This just really very much annoyed me, right? Because we get into it and they still got tension because he didn't want to buy her that $200 Cracker Jack ring at the marketplace the other day, right? To prove his love. And so now they're getting ready. It's the day of the ceremony. She's invited her whole family and he's walking around like Eeyore. Oh, bother. My
Oh dear.
idea of romance isn't her idea of romance. Meanwhile, she's on cloud nine. She's like, the people are here to do my makeup. My hairstylist is here. I get to get dressed up. We get to have this party. And Javon's like, oh, are we, is it time yet? Like, are we ready? And she's like, you know what, Javon? She says she hopes she dies first so that he can realize what a good woman she has been to him
That was
all
so
of
funny
this.
to me.
And I said, what? Right before the vet. That's what you want to say. Very morbid, very strange, very not demure. And so we get here, we roll up. He looks just so dry and terrible, Tyra. He just, might as well go on and do it and give her what she wants. Never gonna hear the end of it. She's just so demanding. And I just try and it's never good enough. We get up there and she, I just, want to be I want to continue to be the best wife to you because I'm already the best to you, Javon. And he says, I love you. I pay your bills. I'm here in front of all your family. This is what you wanted. So look, we did it. And she says, when I looked into his eyes, I could feel the sincerity. I said, Annalyn, go. And they're delusional. And so he comes out his pocket with the little tin foil and that Cracker Jack box ring that's going to turn her green again. And he says, "This is what you wanted. This is what you've been wanting, girl. Here you go. Like let's make it official." So then we're to the reception. His mama is right there, Johnny on the spot, because she gonna get her dance first, Tyra. Mama
Oh
was
yeah.
right there, like,
I already told you. I
what's
already
going
told
on?
you.
And so, we're cutting up. We see her friends, and they're like, she seems, very happy. I think they're gonna make it work if they want to. And he's like, yeah, I'm just glad it happened. Tyra, this was the most dry, miserable vow renewal, vacation, honeymoon, all wrapped into one. This is like one of those after school specials. Do you remember in school when they would play the after school specials like kids don't do drugs, kids don't date too early, kids, don't have sex without a rubber? That's what this gave. This was like a cautionary tale of something that you never want to experience or be a part of. But hey, Annalyn says it was great. This is the man of her dreams. And now they've done it twice. What did you think about Jovon and
You're
Annalyn?
not waiting on some happy endings. Then she is though. You know how I feel about mama. Um, your Annalyn in this sad ass claymation character. I said, what is Siobhan walking around like Wyborn, like Wobby over there from Coraline? Like I don't know why were you born? Why are you so sad, Wobby? Like oh my god, it was definitely Coraline energy. He was so sad. This half ass wedding, like it just wasn't given that. He already made it clear how he feels about her. She's like, yeah, if you could just give a little bit more effort, I just don't want to make it a thing. I didn't even think I was gonna, put too much into the vows, and then I was just gonna say a little, keep it normal, real plain. Well, can you just try, Javon? I've been waiting for this. This is our special thing. I mean, I am trying. I'm here, ain't I?
Hold up.
I said, I'm here. And girl, don't I send you that money every month? I'm here. I thought he was gonna mention that $600 again, child.
Oh,
I'm
Lord.
here, so I'm trying. It's like, okay, well, let me just go. Child, when she was going down that damn aisle, I said, Emily, hurry your ass. Get down. Hurry up. He looked at me. Well, I promise to deal with your stinking ass attitude because Lord knows it gets worse every day. I promise to cherish, love, and I say, oh my God, get him the hell out of there. I kept waiting for her to like, oh my God, like, no, Jovon, you're not even trying. Do you really want to be married? Are you even happy to be here? What's going on? She said he's sitting here like it's a Tuesday. He don't care. She's like, cause he didn't. It's like, well, got you a little token of my gratitude. Here you go. Is that yay? Got this ring you wanted. I don't know who he's getting married for. I don't know what this signifies for him since he wants to give that passport bro energy. Because Annalyn is not even a go along, get along, submissive, whatever you
Girl.
like type of woman anyway that you can brag. Because I got me one of them. You know how they be, yeah. All you black heifers. I got me one of them. I had to go all the way over to the Philippines to get me an Annalyn. She's fun, fit, and friendly, and obeys. She kisses my feet. She ain't doing none of that. She greases my scalp and give me home cooked meals. Annalyn ain't doing none of that. So who are you impressing with this? I don't know. I don't know. This is really, really weird. I just feel like whatever they want, even if it's Annalyn wanting somebody who's gonna send her a cute coin, she can get that elsewhere who has a much better attitude. And if Jovon just married, he can do that over there in the States and he ain't gonna have to pay her $600. Like, I don't know. This is just an odd pairing. They don't seem to really like each other. It just feels very forced.
It does. It does. And I mean, I just kept going. Ooh, I just kept going on thinking about when we get over to Forrest and Sheena, how Sheena's a professional and takes home $500 USD a month. And he's complaining about, giving her this money over there when it means so much. Sheena's a whole professional veterinarian, licensed, certified, went to school, did all of that. And he's complaining. Jovon is just not husband material. I even feel, I mean, and this is the cheapest he's going to get a wife. Let's be honest. If he's here, $600 is a drop in the bucket of nothing. That's not going to pay. That's not going to pay nothing around the house. So I don't know. He better just stay in Alabama with his 10 roommates, and keep her on the FaceTime and keep a good thing while he got it. And see her in another 7 years, I guess. I don't know, girl.
I'm going to keep cleaning up after you, you stinky man. I saw these are your vows. Okay.
And that's what he thinks. She's my housekeeper. I pay her. So here we go. Molly said, "You're thinking with your pecker."
Stop thinking with your pecker, Forrest. Be serious. Put that pecker in your pants, okay? Be serious, Forrest. Sheena, shut up. What'd you say? She say, huh? I thought I heard her say something. All the hoes say, huh? Shut up, Sheena. Oh, my God. Molly, relax. Oh, God. Oh, Sheena, breathe. Well, I just think he can make... Shut up. Oh, my God. Molly. I think he can make his own decisions. We love each other. Shut up. Shut up. I dare you. I dare you, Sheena. Molly, please. The smoke is not with Sheena. Please calm down. She be so mad. All the beef. How she be talking to Sheena? Sheena just breathed wrong, huh? What you say? Speak up. I ain't hear you. Molly, she's so violent. Very, very violent. I'm sorry.
Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on.
No, girl, what she said, oh my God, I just want you to be. Oh, hell. Shut up, Sheena. Here you go with that cry shit again. Shut up, Sheena. I just think I just miss him. It takes so long. I wait so long for him to shut up. Oh, here she goes. Oh, bro, here she goes. This goddamn cry again, ho. She just be so frustrated. Molly's funny, but she shouldn't be treating Sheena like that.
Oh God. No, she shouldn't. So you know where we're at right now. We are at the point where Forrest got some coochie and he made up his mind that he is staying in the Philippines. He's not going back home. And so when we start this episode, Sheena is in the process of running off because she said, because of what you said, shut up, Sheena, and get out. And she walks away. I'm talking to my son. It's you I don't trust, ho. Get away from me. And so now we're having this conversation. Forrest, what are you thinking? You're thinking with your little pecker, okay? And you need to come to reality. You get a check for a reason, Forrest. You get a disability check for a reason. You don't have it all, buddy. All right? So where are you going to live? You're going to stay here in the Philippines? What are you going to do for work, Forrest? You can't even keep a job in America. What are you going to do? Well, Mom, and so by this time Sheena's back and she says, I'll take care of him. I'll take really good care of him. I'm a professional. I work. How much is rent here? How much is rent? She says, for a nice place, $400. And Sheena, you said you make $500 a month. Yes, and I'll take good care of your son. I'll take good care. She says, if your rent is $400, you make $500. That only leaves $100 to pay for Forrest to eat. and everything else. It's not enough. It's not going to work. And Sheena says, but no, I can do it. Molly says, shut up, Sheena. I'm talking to my son. You need to trust your son, Molly. I trust my son, Sheena. It's you I don't trust, you whore. You've come in here and you've taken his mind over, and now he can't think straight. And so Sheena is, fit to be tied. And Forrest is like, well, mom might be right. She says, you know what, Forrest? You come home, you go to the Social Security office. They're going to set you up with some on the job training. You're going to do this. In my opinion, Molly wants this check. I don't know how much this SSI disability check is. I don't know if they get free housing along with it, but Molly don't want to let that check go because there's nothing really like in the real world that would say that Sheena's going to try to take anything from Forrest. So what's the hang up here? So she's just going at it exacerbated, rubbing her hair and head. Finally, Forrest is like, yeah, I'm probably going to have to talk to Sheena because, my mom's right. I can't live it down. She'll never let me live it down. So I just need to go talk to Sheena because I don't want to live off of her. I don't want to be that person. So later, it's the last night at the hotel. And, Sheena's emotional because I'm never going to see you again. Your mom's going to get in your head and you're never going to come back. And he says, no, Sheena, you gave me that coochie. You gave me that box. I'll never forget it. I'm not going to ever get that from anyone else. Do you think I could ever forget about you, Sheena? I'm going to go and I'm going to work day and night to get back to you. And of course, I'm assuming Molly's going to be super happy about that. But as it stands, Tyra, Forrest is coming back to America and Sheena is there heartbroken, honey. She begged him like she was a Negro going to jail. Forrest, baby, baby, please, like Dwayne and Whitley at the wedding. That's the begging that she was doing. Talk to me. Where do we go from here?
So no, Forrest. I waited a long time. I just go, yeah. Sorry, I gotta go. I say, damn, Forrest. Sheena thought she gave him that box and it was good to go. He said, no. I said, Molly, if you getting a little piece of that check, just say that because that's all it's given. That's all it's given. I feel like that whole family, they all look like they get a little cute check, which is fine. But it's like, yeah, we need all of it. I need you to be here. I just love how with this family and with Forrest, it's convenient when she said, you're, what the hell, how did she word it? She said he's what for a reason? She said you received disability for a reason.
Yeah, you get a check for a reason. That's what she said.
You get a check for a reason. Like, it's always really convenient when his tism is brought up. Like, oh, I can't. And she's done this to him. I really hate that she's doing this, stunting and manipulating him. And he's just not growing as a person or as a man. And he's never going to as long as he's over there with her. She don't want it. It's nothing to take from him. There's nothing to do. I'm more mad at Sheena and her family not being here while she's sitting here volunteering to be a cleanup woman. I'm going to take good care of him. I'm going to take good care. No, Sheena. That's not what we want to do. But Sheena feels like it's Forrest the bus. I'm not going to get anybody else. I waited long enough for you. And who's going to be here for me? There's somebody for Sheena. There is somebody out there for Sheena, and it does not have to be Forrest. We do not have to keep waiting, but that's just what's in her mind. The fact that she was willing to break her check down and I'm gonna take care of him. Don't worry, Molly. So shut up. You don't need to take care. I was really glad that he didn't stay there because when he was like, yeah, we will be down here. I'm gonna say, what kind of job are you gonna get for us? You really think you're gonna get a job down here, huh? Think you're gonna get a little income? You think it's gonna be? Yeah, you're not. You can't do anything. You got the tism. Say, Molly, Molly, please. But I don't think that he would be all willing and ready to jump up and get a job. He would be gladly living off of Sheena, being there, trying to be loving and doting and getting some cakes, but like working and contributing, I don't think he has that in him because he would have done it already. And the fact that Molly can just change his mind so quickly, he was all convincing. Then once she can put that eye on him, it's like, well, yeah. What my mom said does make sense. I promise I'm gonna get a job and I'm gonna get this visa situation. He isn't gonna do that. And I'm just hoping that in the midst of him not doing that Sheena isn't just sitting somewhere waiting. I don't know.
I hope not either. She's 40 now, right? She should be living her life with whoever, and not waiting around for him. And Kendra, this makes sense to me that she gets a caretaker stipend or something. for doing that, or that husband of hers gets it because she's the mama, but he lives there and they go monitor like a group home or something. Probably, I wouldn't run it by her.
I don't
She
think
seems
that husband
cute.
getting his own check, how he be speaking
Well,
in syllables. I don't know. He has a 3-word vocabulary. I don't know.
at this point. But yeah, something more is going on with the finances. And I don't think Molly ever wanted Sheena to come to the US, friend. I honestly believe that this was Smex's tourism. I think she took him to the Philippines to lose his virginity. I don't think she ever had any intention on bringing Sheena back. I think it was like, this is a cute little dalliance. He can play a little bit, have a good time, sow some royal oats, and then come back to America and we can, get this check and go on about our business. I don't know, Tyra. Do you think that Molly wanted Sheena ever to come to the US?
No, no. If she doesn't like her there, because nothing's going to change there, except it's going to probably flop because he's going to have to be the one being more so responsible in making sure they're tight. And he's not going to be able to do that with Molly there. She wants to be the center of his world and collect that check all his life.
Absolutely. Also, they have the requirement, she'll have to become what is it? A citizen or whatever it is. They have to work visa, however it works. You have to wait so many months before you
Mm-hmm.
get here. Plus, we don't even know if her degree is transferable. A lot of times when people get degrees outside of the country, when they come here, they have
Oh,
to go back to school
poor
again.
Sheena. Sheena
So
said, I'm a businesswoman." Yeah, really? You got a degree, Sheena? In what? Huh? Let me see it. Molly. I don't know who Molly thinks she is. It's weird.
she thinks she's a boss, a final boss. I said, why are you sitting at the table like you're head of the 5 families? It was so bizarre. Now, let's get over here. And actually, we're going to come to them last because I'm ready. Anyways, let's go over here to Laura and Birkin. So she has been put out of her own Airbnb and made to go to the hotel. She said, I don't have any of my things. All of my things are over there. If you don't remember what happened last episode, Birkin got that tea from Michael that she was actually the one that made the move on him. Michael shut it down immediately and told her that was never going to happen. And so she had lied to put these two men together to live out some sort of sick Wattpad fantasy that she has, some sort of dark romance fantasy that she had. And Birkin said that she was hell. He said that he wishes he never met her stinking guts and he hated her, and that she couldn't come back to the room that night. He didn't want to talk to her. He didn't want to look at her. He needed time with his shisha and his ding-a-ling to mind his business, right? That's where we were. So as the episode opens, I just need him so much in my life. He's just such a good man. And I just, I can't see living without my Birkin. Okay. And so she calls him on the phone. Can we meet? Can we talk? And he's like, yes, we can. And so she's like, all right, I'm coming up on my way. And so she gets some snacks, libations. She got a whole thing because this will make him happy. He likes the sandwich. He likes these Diet Cokes. So I'm going to bring them over to him and it's going to be perfect. And so when we see him, he's waiting and he's like, yes, I had to make her wait. Her pride doesn't cuddle her at night. She gets there and she's like, you know what, Birkin, I'm so sorry. I failed you. I lied because I didn't want you to take my friend away from me. And I just, and he says, I know. Come here. You were wrong. You were wrong as hell. But you have a pure heart. And I feel that you have gone through the proper punishment. And I still want to come to America and get the deed to your house and all of your money. So I'm going to go ahead and forgive you. And she says, you know what? But first, if you need me to give up Michael, I'll give him up for you. You're worth it. You're that important to me, Birkin. And Birkin says, Michael was never the problem. It's fine. He just can't be your best friend. But he can stay your friend, Laura. Okay? Now give me my sandwich and give me my drink. Do you have shisha for me? Do you have a check for me? We are square. And so now I guess we're to assume that it's all happy-go-lucky and, she gets one more piece of tail before she gets to come back to America. Tyra, talk to me about this and talk to me about how your pride can't cuddle you at night.
Girl, that's
You don't have to say.
me. Girl, she called. She said, "Well, yeah, I wanted to see. Can we talk?" No. Well, we have to see each other. We have to talk. No. So am I not supposed to come back to the Airbnb? No, I'm sorry. Go somewhere else. finding the place. Okay, I guess. So I've been out all night. She said I had to go and find a hotel. The same one that Michael was in. I had to go stay at that hotel. So I could give Birkin some time. But I'm in the same clothes and everything, and I'm just tired. I gotta get back in his good graces. Got a little peace offering. Said I had to let her know, make her feel it. Pride. What, Birkin? Her pride. Her pride does not keep her warm at night. I had to make her feel what it's like without me. I Birkin back, please, please, girl. She's like, oh well. So why did you lie? Why didn't I didn't want you to make me give up my friend. I was like, I don't know what's going on between her and Michael. It's really annoying. I don't know why Michael's pretending like he don't give two dams. Like, cause those signals that she sent me, the way she rolled up on me, could never be misconstrued. But don't ever think I rolled up on her. Just know, if I wanted her, I could have had her. You came all the way down here to say this, and she's acting like this is just such a lifelong lasting in my friendship, and I couldn't lose Michael. I thought Michael was like her childhood friend, and it's been a little raggedy year, maybe. And since you've known Michael, so what's the risk? Why are we playing here? I don't know what fantasy or what paperback and to play with Birkin and stroke that ego, bring that Subway sandwich and that Coke. And it's like, well, if it's all of that, if it's about you, you're so important to me. I'll never have another man like you, Birkin back. You're just so romantic. You are 10 times in every single way that Michael isn't. You give me so much more. I will let him go. You would do that for me? Yes, I would. I promise I would. He can go. Maybe you should. Let's Birkin, hurry up! Hurry up! All of these mob boss meetings that we have to have with Birkin on the other end, giving her terms, asking her if she's gonna go sleeping with the fishes. We don't have time for that. Violence. Violence. What kind of movie? Violence. We threatening violence. Just like, well, no. He can be your friend. He just can't be your best friend. Like, I don't know. Their dynamic is really strange. They seem to really, because I think the way that he cares for her, I think he genuinely likes Laura. Unfortunately, I think he does. But if she thinks it's going to be anything other than him gambling and running off and playing slots and running up her credit, it ain't going to be nothing else. Birkenbag is violent and he's a gambler. No.
And I don't get why. I mean, he told you to shut the hell up last week. He said he wishes he never met you. Like I don't care how mad you get. If he's willing to disrespect you at any point, he gonna disrespect you again and again and again.
Don't
If
tell
he
me to
gets mad,
shut up. Shut up.
don't you
Shut
talk to me that way, girl. You
up.
like it. She probably wanted to him her. She probably wanted him to hem her up somewhere.
Mhm.
And,
Oh my God.
rabbit
Birkin,
trail.
no. No.
Yeah, y'all
That's why
told you.
he
I
took the
feel like
deed.
it
He had to
belongs to
remind
a.
her what's important in life.
Yeah, listen. I had to show her what's up because she loved it. She loved all this meat over here, all this
Right.
man meat. And I told you I thought he was a part of a secret organization. I told you that when I first met him. That's how he looked, and he felt like he got an in pass. That's what he said. He felt like he got a inward pass. Now let's get to it. The main event, child, because when I told you to look at those gnarled lips, that's how his lips be looking. I told y'all. So we get to Trisha and Rick, and we know if you watched last week, you know that he was in the airport texting Colombiana, talking about that was the best time of his life. They reminiscing on old times, right? And in front of her so that she can see it. I'm like, Rick, you old and slow. All right, I got you. And so she sees it. Let me see your phone. She sees all of it. And at this point, she went back to her apartment and he's at the Splash Pad Motel. All right. And so when the scene opens up, we see him and he's got the audacity to be trying to cry, caressing his luggage over and over again. Yeah, man, because she just won't see me no more. And my thing is, you box bad body built Negro with this impenetrable hairline pisses me off, Tyra. The way that he just remembered to put his dentures in this morning, because I can tell by the way that his lips, that the poly grip hadn't fully set yet. But for you to carry your ass to Madagascar, go to them people's village, disrespect their home, and how they live their life, only for the whole time for you to be texting Colombiana. Because let's not be under any delusions. This man went there as a predator. He went there to steal, kill, and destroy. He went there to take this young girl's body, use her up, and dump her by the side of the river. But he didn't want to look like a bad guy. So you know what he did, Tyra? He said, all right, after I make these promises to her father, to give her a baby, to marry her, to do all these things, I'm going to let her catch me up in something real quick. Because y'all got to know, this is an old school fool, okay? He's been slinging that worm-infested dingaling for 100 years. He knows what to do. He goes and he preys on these women from these impoverished parts of the world, right, who need him. He throws them a little bit of change, a little bit of coin, nothing that amounts to anything, because he is a wig slanger here in the States. He drives Uber or whatever. And no disrespect to people who do that for a living, but you come over here like you're a boss in your linen pants and those open toe shoes, walking the streets of these third world countries trying to seek who you may devour. I hate it here, Tyra. You went there, you bought the splash pad, you thought she was exciting because she was a squirter. You said, oh, she's going to like this dingling. I'm going to put it on her some kind of way, get her mind gone, convince her that I really want her. Then I'm going to play her at the end, and she's actually going to be the one to break up with me, because in these next 5 days, I'm going to be back with Colombiana. Right? So we get here, he's trying to cry. She don't love me no more, man. She don't love me no. Why don't he love me, man? And so we're here, and she's like, I don't want to talk to you. Okay, fine. We'll have one final meeting. So we get there to the park bench, the raggedy park bench. All right. And we're sitting there, and she's like, what's up? What happened? He said, well, Trish, I love you, girl. I love you. Because his voice gets low when he's in trouble. I love you. Trish, I love you. You girl, I love you. She said, no, Rick. What's up with this girl? That's Colombiana. That's, that's that 5 days or whatever. And she says, all right, Rick. She's reaching out to you because she feels like she can. So what I need you to do, I need you to get on the phone. I need you to block her. And here's where Trisha made her first mistake, because girl, say goodbye to this man. That little $200 or whatever he's sending you a month ain't worth your pride, your dignity, or your self-respect, or the possible contamination from those worms. I think they get to your brain, Tyra. I think that now we need to have a public service announcement that don't sleep with these men who have worms, because the worms will get to your brain and you'll be acting dick dumb, right? And so anyway, we're sitting here and he's like, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. And she's like, why? What do you mean? What? It seems simple to me. You said you love me, right? He's like, I love you, but back we get to the confessional, and he's like, yeah, something I haven't told her yet, because I got secrets, and I'm a liar, and I'm a cheater, and I'm a scammer. Yeah, so we didn't really break up because we didn't love each other. We just couldn't figure out a future together. So when we get to her, I love you, True. I love you, right? I love you, right? But I can't block her. Whitley's not the maid, Tyra. That's what this conversation gave. It gave Keanu and Whitley and Dwayne. Whitley's not the maid. All right. That's what it gave. I have feelings for her. Okay. All right, bet. All right, cool, Rick. All right, I'm gone. What are you doing? Well, actually, first, before I go, Rick, since that's what it is, you chose her. All right, cool. I'm gonna block you on every single platform right now. You ain't gotta do that. But I still love you. We can still make it work. She says, no, shut up. No, Rick. I'm gone. I'm out of your life. She left me, man. It didn't even have to be that way, though. It didn't even have to be that way, though. I wanted him to trip and fall down in that moment. I really did. I wish him nothing but the worst, Tyra. I really think that I think is despicable. A man who has daughters, who has children, a 52-year-old man would go and play with this girl half his age, knowing he had no good intentions for her. He had nothing good planned for her except nights of debauchery and lust. And I just think that's the worst, most despicable thing. She's thinking she's getting a husband and a baby out of this. She's like, yeah, he's going to bring me to America, going to do all this. He's plotting his next continent as we speak. And I don't even think it's really just all about Colombiana. I just honestly feel like
Mm.
this is his way out. But talk to me about Trisha and Rick because it utterly pissed
No,
me off.
this is a serial situation. He got a couple of Trishas everywhere. This is a pit stop. This is a pit stop on the tour. Child, this old slime, this old school slime, this slime. He's so slimy. He pull up. He go in his secret weave room, pull down his poo shiesty, and scroll looking for victims. That's what he does. He goes to school. Yeah, give me some of that. Yeah, give me some. Just disgusting, disgusting. It's sad. You want to see more, from an older man. But we knew it's just all been centered on sex. It's all been centered on sex. I knew when his phone was out. I say, first of all, you're an old school player. You don't just have anything out. It was so bold. I said, you put that there intentionally.
You did.
Because it got hot in the kitchen when they said, marry her now. Babies now. We need some commitment today. Well, I got to go back. I don't know if I can. I get about 2 weeks and I'm going to just get. Now! We need an answer now. Okay, I'll do it. I'll give it some babies. Yes, I'll do it. Yeah, are you sure? Are you sure? Oh, okay, yeah, it's all good now. It's too many commitments. I already wasn't really just gonna be with her anyway, but now I gotta really break up with her. What's a good way to do that? Let me let her see these messages. One of several messages, I'm sure. The way he's really Columbus, it was good sex. It was good sex over there in Colombia. It was good sex. This sexual demon, this demon, demonic. It's like them little pit bulls with little pink thing hanging out just in heat. Like, can you please go find you something to do? You didn't have anything to do. He can't play over in America. You can't play in somebody's face like this too often here. So he's going, he's going across trying to find victims, these young girls. Went over there, taking virtue, taking all the sex that she could ever give, soaking it up. He knows he's not coming back here. He has no intention of bringing her over, really being with her. This is just what he does. I just hate that Trisha couldn't see it, but I don't know what all he's doing, but it's just been all just freak fest for him. Now he gets to just go home. He's probably gonna do the same thing over there with Miss Colombiana and go back and forth. This is just what he does. All the waterworks acting like it didn't have to be like that. It didn't even have to be like this. It's the love of my life. It's just I can't. Well, just block her. Why would you betray me? Tristan, why would you betray
Sad.
me? Why did you betray me, Rick? Why would you betray me like this? Just block her. Tell her that we're together. Tell her she knows. She knows. No, she doesn't. She does not know. No, she knows. She knows we together. No, block her now and tell her you're with me. But I can't do that. What can you do? I can't do that. I'm indecisive. I can't. I still love her deep down, so I just can't block her. I'm just gonna be with you. Okay, well I don't know. No, but wait. For real, Trisha, I love you, Trisha. I swear. Like I don't know. I don't know. We don't know Trisha personally. I don't know anybody who would fall for Rick's game, but if we got to go all the way to Madagascar to have our way, his time is limited because these type of men don't last long. I just wish he presented better. If you're gonna roll up, like he roll up like a little brokey, like a little dusty with that little backpack and them flip flops sliding to the side, his brow sweat, he about to sweat his Beijing and stuff out. He just roll up broke. But then you want some coochie? Like at least if you're gonna be this, at least roll up and give me the experience. Give me the Mercedes experience when you roll up. I want the whole nine. It shouldn't be nothing I can't ask for, pour into me. So it was, once you go on your way, well, at least, like, she didn't get anything out of this. But her coochie took it and her time wasted. Yeah.
I think he paid a couple months of rent, but I think that's all he had to do. I think that's all he did. And that
Well,
was
what's
probably
that? What's that
$200 a month.
there?
It
I'm
wasn't no
just saying,
money.
that's not nothing there.
He
Not for
didn't even
him.
want to buy her no flip flops or a bikini. Cheap ass. And that's my thing. And I think what makes it even more nefarious, because everything you said, absolutely. He went there with the sole intention of just getting his dick wet. But outside of that, you accused this girl. You told her she was a cheater. You played with her mind. Like the whole first full week, it was like, why are you bringing up that? Why are you talking about your ex? What are you doing? When you were gone for that 5 days, what were you doing? Were you cheating on me? So you projected all of that on her knowing this whole time you've been in relationship and contact with Colombiana, texting and doing God knows what in the downtime, whenever you had a free moment when you wasn't on the damn splash pad. He again, and I've watched a whole lot of reality TV, a whole lot of seasons of specifically 90 Day, and he's in my top 5 worst men that I have ever seen on a show. And I think it's because the spirit he operates in. This wasn't about, I really want to get to know this young lady. You know, I like adventure and I'm over here, but I really have feelings for her. It gave that this was sex tourism and I'm getting it for free, basically.
He's been around too long. Did you see that clip of him in the background of Living Single as an extra?
No, but they said he was a wrestler, a professional wrestler at some point. They say he drive Uber. They said that he what did they say else he did?
He
sells wigs on TikTok. That's it.
Yeah, I was going to say he probably did that. He probably been on Jerry Springer. This man has been around. It's it's tired. Poor Trisha. She'll do better next time.
I hope so. She's young. She'll bounce back. She's resilient. And she's pregnant now, but I don't know who is by. I know it better not be by him. It better not be. But y'all, that was 90 Day Fiancé. At least that's all I got for it. Tyra, do you have any other words for this show or anything you want to let people know what's going on?
Go watch my video for Euphoria. Watch my upload for Euphoria season 3 episode 1, please. There may be a video also dropping for the Testaments, depending on what the day's looking like. Then make sure you're outside tomorrow, not only for the Testaments, but for Imperfect Women, because the way they playing over there in Imperfect Women in the show, trying to get good. Episode 6, whatever. But yeah, we'll be back here tomorrow. But be on the lookout for maybe a struggle video or a 5.
Come on, struggle videos. Y'all love her. Y'all know her. Run it up so she will consistently start doing uploads again. Make it worth this lady's time. Pay this lady for her time. Pay this lady for her time. I don't care if y'all just play it in the background multiple times. We wanted to get to at least 10, 15K in these next few days. All right?
15K.
Listen.
Go on for the one.
Listen.
15K.
Listen, that's the thing. That's going to show her that y'all really want to see it, right? And that y'all really want her to come back with her videos again. Y'all, come on, please support. We all need encouragement. You know what I mean? We
do.
Push. We got to push. We got to push till we get it right. But yeah.
Martin said, make love, Gina. Make love to the mic. You gotta make love to the mic, Gina. Make love to the video, y'all.
Yeah, but do all that. Check out the uploads. Check out my uploads for earlier this week. Check out my upload tomorrow. I might have it up tonight. And don't forget, From is back on Sunday. We will be back with the From reviews next week, and I hope y'all are ready. So I'm gonna just set it right there. I hope you guys are ready. But thank y'all so much for coming through, supporting the live. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any hype points, hype the video up. Do all of that for us. We appreciate it. But thank y'all so much for being here. Have the most amazing night, and we will see you.